Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com with match number 3 with our Selesnya Soul Sisters. Yes, we like to play first. A decent hand. It's definitely decent. First turn planes into a Soul Warden into the Pridemate. And command will be good if we draw into the green source, but I might need to actually think about running a few more fetch lands. I'm not liking... I don't know, the Stirring Wildwood seems alright against particular matchups. It's a 3-4 reach when you activate it. Hopefully it's not Infect that we're going up against, but we actually have a decent Infect draw if we can get into a green source. Pridemate. Now he's got to give his guys unblockable, though I don't think he can get through. A 3-3. It'll be a 4-4 if he just casts anything, too. And the next turn's going to be a 5-5. So we get the very aggressive Soul Sisters draw. And this might not even be Infect. It could be a number of different things. Alright, so it's not. And this is going to be a very easy matchup for us. We've already outclassed the Goyf. And the Serra Ascendant is going to come online here pretty soon. Well, maybe not with a... I still think we want the Temple Garden. So a Soul Warden. And we'll fight a Goyf. Oops! I put it on the Summoning Sickness. Alright, so he's going to path my Pridemate. And we'll go get a Forest is fine. And that actually works out pretty good, but at least we got that out of the way. We still got value out of the command by giving our Soul Warden a little bit of a buff. See if he bolts it off. Okay, that's fine. 2 cards left in his hand. This is Zoo, and Zoo is we'll play a Collected Company. If we draw into a land, we have no dead drops. Literally no dead drops here. Maybe an Archangel. Yeah, even pass not bad, because we'll Collected Company and get 2 Serene Stewards. They'll be good for later on. Attacking to the Soul Attendant. Down to a 14. I don't think he wants to race. They do... Some of them have, like, Teamer Battle Rages, and... no, this is just a traditional Zoo. I don't think they're running anything crazy. So, again, it's another guy that wants to be attacking, and I don't think he wants to be trading damage. We'll Pridemate. Sure. Yeah, so we're in great shape now. And I'm going to spread out all of my triggers. And attack in. He's down to a 7. And he pathed Exiles one more time on another Pridemate. So he's down to 2 more cards, 1 more card in his hand. There's nothing to be lethal. The guy's crazy. You do not, when you're, I don't think you attack in. You have to leave back. He's down to a 7. And the Stirring Wildwood, I'm going to force an activation. Just go get a basic plains here is fine. He'll activate it. That's fine. We'll path it. One card left in hand. Which means he has to block with his Hierarch. And that's a quick, easy game. So there's a lot of cards. Do I care about Unflinching Courage? I think Unflinching Courage is actually nice in this one. Auriok Champion is probably unnecessary. He might use Lightning Helixes in here, though. And actually, it's just, I think just running all of these is fine. And not cutting any of the Soul Sisters. But the problem is, so Pridemages, I don't even think we need paths, to be honest. This is the list I'd run. I don't think we need Return to the Ranks or more commands. Yeah, I don't even know if we care about the commands at all. It can prevent a damage like through a lightning bolt, so the art is better than pass in my opinion. But it'd be like cutting Unflinching Courage. So if we draw the one of Dromoka's command, we draw it. No biggie. I think we're very well positioned against this deck. And I'm actually going to keep this. I don't think we need to mull it with double Soul Warden and Ajani's Pridemate on the draw. So he goes off with the Hierarch again. Because just double Soul Warden is a pain for his deck to deal with. Sure. We'll actually do Essence Warden. And I think we'll just go double Soul Warden next turn rather than a Pridemate. Because he's got to go like Loxodon and Smiter here, Goyf. Lavamancer's actually pretty good. That's a card that I probably do need to path, but he has no cards in the graveyard at the moment. Not quite sure if Goyf is the right player or a Soul Warden. I think it's still just double Soul Wardens. And then go crazy with the Goyfs. Or that works. And a +1 from counter on the Lavamancer. I think maybe the higher... I don't know. I don't know which one it would have been. He can shoot down a Soul Warden now. And so he does have me locked down to a point with the Lavamancer. And he can attack with a Hierarch. Or just go Loxodon and Smiter. But Pridemate will start to outclass it. Gavony Township's a great draw. We'll take some damage off the Smiter. He needs a Bolt here. So maybe I do keep in the paths. Well, Bonfire does work really well. Are you kidding me? A Bonfire for perfect damage. Oh, that is actually how we lose this match. That was pretty crazy. But I'll double cast. We have to use this now. Go get a basic plains is fine. Serene Steward and Ajani's Pridemate. But I think that we might end up getting beat here from that Miracle Bonfire, especially if he finds another fetch land off the top. Crazy, crazy. So I'm down to a 7. And there's a Wild Nacatl. And a Tarmogoyf. So, what can we draw into? A Serra Ascendant? That's fine, I guess. But I can't believe we lost this one. Pretty crazy with that bonfire. So, Dromoka's command can come in against bonfires. See if the last card of hand, of course, is a Path to Exile. Jeez. And can we survive? I don't think we can. He just attacks with everything. Well, if he goes that way, we can. Block, block. So block here, block here. Do I bring in a Return of the Ranks? Ooze doesn't do much. Archangel doesn't do anything. It doesn't do enough. We'd still die. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Nothing needs to come in. Maybe just some Dromoka's commands to take care of those pesky bonfires. Kor Firewalker, not so much. We don't need Pridemages or this shuts down bonfire, but not enough. Ooze is fine. Our champions are great. Stewards might be the weak link. Or just maybe Collected Companies. Maybe I don't need them. Or Unflinching Courages. We'll take out the Courages. We'll keep it. I don't like it, but it's heavy on lands. We have the 1-2 pop with the Ajani's Pridemate. This is another way we lose. I don't know if this is actually a keepable hand. I don't want to mulligan it, though. Because it's definitely a 4-land hand with the Ajani's Pridemate and Soul Attendant is very keepable. We have the Gavony Township, which is going to be great in this matchup. And again, last match was pretty much the nuts. That can't happen 2 games in a row, or shouldn't happen. And he has his Lavamancer again. Oh, that's a beautiful card. We'll pop it out. We have a Pridemate next turn. He's got to decide how he uses his mana. Grim Lavamancer and Goyf are kind of a non-bow. Nacatl would be really good if he had Nacatl. But if he lets me, the Soul Attendant lives and the Pridemates can be out of control. So the Champion was a great draw. Well, hate that draw. Shouldn't have allowed that to happen. He should have, in response, killed the Attendant. Well, I guess he can, in response, kill the Goyf, though. Yeah. Or the Pridemate. But he takes 2 here. And if he casts anything, I gain 2 life. We'll have the Township out in 2 turns. Then at least start pumping up 2 of our guys. Gets another Windswept, which is good with his Lavamancer. But like I said, the Goyf isn't very... It's a non-bow with the Lavamancer. Not if I put my own cards in the graveyard. So I think I'm gonna avoid that. And just pass. And we definitely got land flooded. He'll sack his Windswept here. Attacks into the Goyf down to a 23. We'll eventually not hit into a mana source. Looks like a Smiter is going to come down here. Ha! Well, that's what happens when you keep a 5 land. Draw 3 lands and draw 1 non-land card. So I'm going to be taking 6 here. Hope he just doesn't pop out a fetch land. Need a Serene Steward, or Serene Steward would be beautiful because it gets a lot of value. While in the Coddle, and we'll put some counters on our guys. Well, should be pretty much game now. But just terrible, terrible luck. Well, that's a good card. The Pridemate. Or the Champion. We need a Pridemate. But this, unfortunately, is going to be just too much. I'd hate to see a fetch land come out here. Kessid's Wolf Run. So that makes his Goyf able to attack in. And you just might pump it up with the Wolf Run. We need to collect a company off the top or we're toast. Down to an 11. A Steward wouldn't be terrible. Ascendant's bad. At least it gives us a blocker. So it's a Ghost Quarter. He can take out the Gavony Township. Yeah, we block the Goyf. Make him use the Kessid Wolf Run. Right? Or does it go up to a 2-3 if he Ghost Quarters? I don't think there's really much we do here. Just block the Smiter. Because Ghost Quarter could have pumped up his Goyf back up to a 2-3. Ah, thins out my deck. Alright, collect a company. We need you off the top. Alright, that's how you lose the game. That's an easy matchup. You'll win that 9 out of 10 times. Without the perfect miracled bonfire or drawing into every land in your deck. See what we would have drawn into. Guess it doesn't want to find any non-lands. Anyway, we'll go on to the next match. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.